All right, let's talk about airlines for a moment. The airline industry about to enter a critical period. Carriers are locking in their September schedules now, and they're expecting a pullback in demand. Our Phil LeBeau joins us now with more on that front. Morning, Phil.
Good morning, Scott. Right now, we're in the period where you're going to see September schedules locked in, and then the early plans for October are starting to be formulated by the airline. American out on Saturday night with the formal schedule for September, and they are trimming it. No surprise here. You see fewer people flying in September than in August. They're going to be down 59% compared to September of last year, pulling back 11% compared to the same schedule they were flying in August. International remains dead in the water, down 77% versus a year ago. And here's the issue. We have seen passenger levels plateau between 70 and 75% lower compared to the same time last year. If you look at this chart, it's very clear that you are not seeing the uptick that the airline industry was expecting, that members of Congress were expecting. And that's why when you take a look at the airline stocks, the big focus right now is whether or not there is a second CARES Act that is passed, because the current guarantees for jobs, they end on September 30th. Now, if there's another CARES Act, another $25 billion that is allocated to lock those jobs in place through the end of March, then it's a different story. But as of right now, guys, the focus for the airlines is preparing for layoffs, which will happen on October 1st. They've already sent out the warn notices to most of the union members, or all the union members who may be affected. They know what they're going to have to do come October 1st. The question is whether or not that is averted with another $25 billion if they ever do a stimulus deal, when that happens.
Yeah. If one doesn't happen, Phil, how much more do you think would service drop off?
Oh, you'll see a pullback, especially in smaller cities. Americans already laying in plans for cutting service to about 24, 25 small to medium-sized markets. So this is the interesting thing here, Scott. You know how members of Congress feel. They want air service to their district. Doesn't matter how small it is. If it's air service that has been there, they want to keep it there. That's the incentive for people in Congress to say, you know what, let's see if we can come up with $25 billion, because it's not just guaranteeing the jobs for all the airline employees. It also would lock in service that otherwise the airlines would say, get rid of it. And American's not alone, by the way. The other airlines are saying, we're not making money flying some of these smaller routes. We'll pull back if we don't have that job guarantee money.